So one of the things I like to do is pull off on some of these little off-roads, which they call chemin, and I just hide my bike amongst the trees and allow Apple to take her walk. As you can see, well, you wouldn't know, but I'm less than 2 minutes bike ride. But little Apple has gotten quite stubborn and won't leave the property unless it's by car or bike. It's so funny. Hi everybody. I've just realized that I can turn my tripod into a handheld selfie stick. There's Apple. Hello YouTube community, and welcome back to this week's video. It's very nice to have you revisit with us again. I really enjoyed creating this little garden nook for Apple. She deserves to have a little space of her own. Wouldn't you agree?
You like that?
You're such a little poser. You're such a natural little poser. I'm lying. You come up. You jump up. You jump up. You jump up. Up. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. It's nice, huh? It's nice. I took out that huge light. This is only temporary until I can find something better. But of course the plan is to either sandblast or paint, whichever we can afford, probably the painting part. Justin is still not ready to let go of this armoire, but he said we can paint it. I think he's just really sentimental, and being that Marie visits us, and I know it really means a lot for her to see it, because oftentimes she'll remark on the furnishings that we have still kept with the home.
By the way, everyone, the Ivy Frame website is officially live, and as you watch today, keep an eye out for glimpses of these unique finds, all paired with their heritage notes on the website.
Sant is coming to a vide grenier.
Non mais honnêtement, franchement, déjà je fais des tout petits prix.
Ça, 25
Ouais,
et...
ça c'était 25.
Ça va plus être supportable, mais avec les...
pas grave, quoi. C'est pas, vous allez pas.
C'est bien. Ils vont faire avec une vache, notre...
Ça, merci bien. C'est très joli. Pour mon histoire.
Il a fait beaucoup chaud, mais pas aujourd'hui.
This time of year, the countryside completely surrenders to spring. Every corner is overflowing with the different variety of wild, wonderful flowers. I do think there's a quiet fortune in being able to step outside and gather up that abundance, you know, just to bring the soul of the fields right into your home. A store-bought bouquet is lovely, don't get me wrong, but it never truly compares to this. When you gather nature with your own hands, it costs nothing, yet it feels like ultimate luxury. Even if you don't have a field, meadow, or a place where you can forage for your own flowers, take that drive. Bring home the soul of nature with you. You may have noticed earlier in the video when I upcycled this antique nightgown, now a working garment. The seamstress I bought it from had the most incredible stall, absolutely overflowing with vintage linens, ribbons, and antique buttons.
Look like a look. It's Jeni's country look. You like it, Apple?
What I love about this piece is how she thoughtfully upcycled it. She added 2 pockets to the front and introduced this charming blue and white plaid stitching, which gives it a bit more structure and shape around the arms and the pockets.
She added the stitching
I think
here.
it's absolutely darling, and I'm so happy to have it in my collection.
Inside. Such a great little workspace.
You might have also noticed this beautiful set of pillows that I picked up that same day from another vendor. They're another gorgeous example of upcycling, crafted from heavy vintage linen and a stunning embroidered fabric that actually began its life as an old French tablecloth. When I told the vendor that these would be perfect for Apple, she looked at me and said, "Quel dommage," which basically translates to, "Oh, what a pity." And when I asked her why, she just laughed and said, "Well, they're just far too pretty." I told her, "Oh, don't worry, my dog is incredibly well behaved, and besides, I'll enjoy them right along with her."
Apple.
There is an enduring beauty in the objects that once held daily life together. These are French confit pots, or tupins, and for centuries they were the culinary lifelines of kitchens, particularly across the sun-drenched regions of Provence and the southwest. You'll notice that these particular pieces feature these generously looped handles, or which the French affectionately call oreilles, meaning ears. But unlike the flat, shallow handles you usually see, these loops were pure functional genius at the time. Because when these earthenware jars were filled to the brim with meat, heavy duck fat, or what have you, a cook needed a serious two-handed grip to lift them, or even run thick twine through the loops to lower them safely into a cool larder. While the classic browns are the ones we stumble upon most often, the truly rare finds are the ones finished in a pale, luminous white and cream glaze. My favorites. They carry a distinct and understated elegance that bridges the rustic past with the very modern sensibility, most especially for my neutral lovers. This cream piece is available exclusively on the Ivy frame. If you'd like to see its full history and bring a piece of this French culinary heritage into your own space, you can see it on the website. Get a sense of this date here. Let's get that. 1838. For my French-speaking friends, if you could read that, I would be very impressed. Well, I think that's great. I think this is a wonderful ode to the home that will stay with the home, hopefully long after I'm gone. Wow, 1848 to 2026 and beyond. This would mean I would need to put a hole in the wall, which I'm not ready to. So how about for right now, we just set it right there, a little ode to the home. Ah. You know, I was thinking, if I wanted to be the true historian of this home, I would need to put all of these letters in numerical order, by month, date, etc. And I believe that is something that I would love to do for this home. So, to be continued. I don't have children of my own, and honestly, the jury is still out on whether I missed out on that or not. But there's Apple, and she gives me this beautiful sense of motherhood. All the dogs in my life have, really, just feeling that space in my heart. Now, I know not everyone sees dogs as family or children, but for me, she truly is my fur child. And it was so much fun creating this little space for her that we can both enjoy. She's just a well-behaved, easy-to-train Velcro pup who's so full of personality. And every single morning, without fail, she brings me one of her bones. It's just like Justin bringing me my wake-up coffee. Oh man, I feel so fortunate for those mornings. Sometimes you really have to reach for those little moments to remind yourself that they're always there to lift your spirit when you need it the most.
We've already had a lot of strawberries, little girly.
I'm curious, how do you see the pets in your life? Are they your absolute family, or do you draw a line there? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear.
I'm not joking when I say Apple loves salad.